isn't that updating? Give a few seconds for people to kind of tune in. Good morning. Good morning. Meteorologist Nate Larsen filling in for Maddie today. So kind of giving you a little bit of a later briefing, but before midday starts. So of course you can always tune in to Fox 13 Utah for midday from 11 to 1. But quick weather briefing on the upcoming storm. So kind of a big storm system heading our way, already seeing some showers in parts of the state this morning. So lots to talk about. I'm sure you've seen alerts about flash flood watches for southern Utah and even central Utah with the approaching storm. So kind of exciting as far as we need the moisture. We want the active weather. It's kind of our active weather season as we transition to our wet season, but give you kind of an update here. Let's kick it off with what we're seeing down in southern Utah. So that was kind of a look at one of the radar stations. I'm going to pull up a camera for you. And it looks pretty nice still in southern Utah, St. George at least. Does this have the Pariah camera? Probably not. It's probably dark. Sorry, let me load a different one. Sundance. Okay, well, we'll start with southern Utah. Thanks for watching. Again, meteorologist Nate Larsen. Just want to give a quick update on the storm system that's heading into the state throughout the next couple of days. Not sure what just happened. There it goes to the St. George camera. Seeing some moisture increase across mainly south central, southeastern Utah already. And the reason why, maybe you've heard us talk about already, remnants of Hurricane Priscilla out off the Baja California coast, and it's pushing moisture in conjunction with a trough of low pressure into at least the Four Corner region. And with the storm system, you can see the counter. I have another map. I'll show you the low that's to the northwest of us. It's kind of ushering in quite a bit of tropical moisture over the next couple of days, and that's going to keep a pretty active pattern in place. So here's kind of the setup right now. There is a ridge of high pressure to the east and south of us, or southeast of the Four Corner area. You can see the counterclockwise spin of what is now tropical storm Priscilla. You can see it pretty well organized there. And so it's funneling moisture up along Baja California, western portions of northwest Mexico into Arizona, and you can see a little bit of shower activity popping up already in parts of our state. So the low to the northwest of us, that's going to move inland over the weekend and bring more active conditions, pretty strong and dynamic cold front, which is also going to come into play. And we are most concerned just because of the amount of moisture that's coming in, the area it's coming from, the tropics. We might get a little too much rain too soon. So flash flooding, of course, a concern. Early right now, looking at pretty light radar returns popping up southeast Utah, San Juan County, showing showers and storms over the Abajo Mountains, pushing from south to north. Let me get rid of me on here, just show you the video. So overall, not super active early this morning, but we're expecting things to really pick up as we get moving into the afternoon and evening. So real quick, just on Tropical Storm Priscilla, it has slowed down quite a bit. It was hurricane status, but in the last 12 hours, we're now at 45-mile-per-hour winds. So it is a tropical storm. It's moving slowly north at just 8 miles per hour. It will continue to weaken as it approaches the west central coastline there of Baja California, but still going to bring up quite a bit of moisture. So as it encounters the colder ocean waters, the ocean temperatures along the west coast, North America, it definitely loses its steam. But moisture is already on the way, and we're expecting, again, some flash flood concerns. So here's that flash flood watch that's issued for nearly all of central, east central, and southern Utah, including southwest Colorado, Arizona, and eastern portions of Nevada. So this is for this afternoon all the way through Saturday evening. So kind of the brunt of our storm system is expected to move in then. This is Futurecast, kind of one of our in-house models that tries to uh, see what's going on as far as its predicting what radar might look like at a certain time, right? So this is moving forward throughout the afternoon. Notice that most of the showers throughout some of your Thursday, mainly along southern Utah. This model not quite as active as some others I've seen. So I'm not anticipating it to be this quiet, but plan on if you've got outdoor activities in southern Utah where we have the flood watches. I know that from the National Weather Service, we'll show you the graphic for flash flood potential. It is considerable today or probable. And so, not a great day to be out in the slot canyons, low lying areas, normal dry washes. This is also the same for tomorrow. So, we will see flash flooding occur in some slot canyons and those low lying areas. So, if you can stick to some of the higher terrain, we do have a risk of thunderstorms, unfortunately, with or lightning with the storms that move through. So, it is just kind of dangerous to be recreating in those areas today, tomorrow, and even into Saturday. Notice that some of the moisture surges further north, so we could even see a few isolated storms roll through northern Utah throughout our late afternoon or early evening hours, and then into Friday. Here comes the real surge of moisture as that low to the northwest of us starts to push closer. So notice that showers become more widespread overnight Friday. We're expecting rain across northern Utah, the Wasatch Front with this particular model, and then we will continue to see at least across the if we slice Utah diagonally, right from the northeast to the southwest, at least in that eastern portion of the state, east of I-15, some pretty heavy rains expected or possible Friday afternoon into Saturday. And then for northern Utah, our best chance will be as the front approaches on Friday afternoon and evening. We'll see a greater chance of showers and thunderstorms. In fact, I was making a graphic for the Utah game. Unfortunately, timing still looks to be right around. I know kickoff is 8:15, and so if you are going to head up to Rice Eccles on Saturday, that is kind of the time frame. A lot of the models show the front moving in sometime um, Saturday evening through about midnight. So we'll have a risk of thunderstorms along the front. After it'll just be rain. So we'll keep our eye on that as we get closer with more of the higher resolution forecasts. But definitely going to have rain and cooler temperatures. So plan on ponchos, umbrellas if you're going to be heading out dressing warm. And we could have a little bit of a delay if we've got some lightning in the area until the front moves through. So we'll keep our eyes on that. So that model only goes out until Saturday midday, it looks like. I've got another one lined up just to kind of walk us through a little bit more of what it is expecting. Let's see, Darren says we've got some storms popping up near Vegas now. We can go back to radar in just a moment. So here's kind of the surge. It's showing about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So again, this showing a little bit more widespread coverage with cloud cover, maybe some lighter showers. Surging north overnight into Friday, kind of as expected. Again, favoring the southeast portion if we slice Utah, diagonally or east of I-15 up through the Uinta Basin, and then into Saturday. And we do have a chance of some showers for Friday night lights, unfortunately, as well for high school games. But on Saturday, here comes the front. Saturday evening, as it slides through, our best, we'll have more widespread, more heavy rains expected as the front passes, as well as some of those gusty winds. And then northwest flow behind it should taper off some of the moisture into Sunday. We see a secondary low move in right behind the first one that moves through, and that should increase southwest flow again, keep us a little drier Sunday into Monday, but then another system sweeping in Tuesday. So a really progressive pattern showing up as we head into middle of October, which again is good news. We want the rain. So how much rain are some of the models showing that we should get? So with the flood watch, yeah, anywhere from a half of an inch to an inch in some of the valleys. In some valleys, models are going even way higher. So this showing that through Saturday evening. So Wasatch Front, another half inch to an inch of rain. Provo just over that. The mountain areas, an inch to 2 inches. Could see some more isolated areas, especially with the south central, southeastern part of the state where models are favoring some of the heaviest precipitation. Bryce Canyon over an inch and a half, along with Kanab. Blanding, wow, 3 inches almost is what some models are showing. So just a lot of moisture moving in, and some of those showers could be extremely heavy downpours. And so we're going to be mindful or watching for flash flood potential as those really move in, and a little bit of snow. So it is a tropical system, not as cold in our mountain areas. Could see snow levels down to 8,000, maybe 7,500 feet. And so we will see some snowfall. Maybe 3 to 6 inches at some of the higher peaks. Notice the Uintas being favored more, as a lot of the storms kind of pushing or a lot of the models are pushing the storm more along eastern Utah than up along the northwest portion as well, or even some of the Wasatch Range. But so not a big snowmaker. And again, it's not really that time we're really snow loading in the mountains just yet. So we've got some time. Forecast then for today, let's kind of give you that. Really nice conditions or weather for the most part in northern Utah. Again, could see an isolated storm pop up throughout the evening, and moisture increasing overnight. Mostly sunny in eastern Nevada today. Temperatures in those upper 70s. So we're warm before the storm. South flow is in place, 82. Salt Lake, 85. In St. George. Chance of storms increasing throughout the morning into the afternoon, or I guess it's already morning. So throughout the early afternoon and evening. And then eastern Utah, we've already got more of the moisture across the Four Corner area, so plan on showers and thunderstorms. And then as far as active weather goes, St. George, we'll see more rain and thunderstorms through at least Saturday, getting a break Sunday, Indigenous Peoples Day or Persons Day, Columbus Day Monday, 77. So we go from 85 to the low 70s on Sunday with mostly sunny skies, back to 77. And then we drop again with that next batch of weather moving in. Showers and storms Tuesday, Wednesday. And then for northern Utah, chance of moisture late tonight, scattered storms tomorrow, rain and thunderstorms on Saturday, and then early Sunday it could linger before we start to see clearing skies, and then more moisture Tuesday, Wednesday. So real quick, let me walk through Friday. I know this model at least goes out that far. Um, Again, just depending on how the low or when the low actually moves inland could affect just how much moisture we get in our neck of the woods Friday evening, because this was showing a little bit more clearing for folks that maybe have some high school football games, at least south of Salt Lake County. You can see this is about 7 o'clock on Friday. This is still showing a decent slug of moisture moving through Utah County. So I guess with the Ute game on Saturday, that's kind of the bigger issue if people are heading out to that one. So anyway, we'll keep updates on the forecast. If you got any questions, let us know. Let's see, as far as where we're really seeing storms pop, let me kind of zoom out just a little bit. Again, there was lightning over some of the southeastern portion of the state, San Juan County. We can see that there, but generally light showers being reported. I mean, radar's quite a bit of ways from there. So, but yeah, starting to see a little bit of shower activity, fire north of Lake Mead along I-15. And generally, the trend is for east, let's go the last 3 hours, increasing potential for showers and thunderstorms across this southern half of the state throughout the day into tonight. So anyway, we'll be on in just a little bit if you happen to have Fox 13 on. Otherwise, appreciate you tuning in and hope you have a great day.